happened nearly 40 years ago.
Fox 13's Aaron Cox joins us live from the Department of Public Safety in downtown Salt Lake with why this case went cold in the first place. Aaron.
Yeah, Bob and Kelly, you can imagine trying to solve cases with the technology that we have now and DNA testing. Well, police say if they had this same technology back in 1982, perhaps this case would have never gone cold.
Sometimes those leads lead into something else that eventually leads to an arrest. And sometimes those leads go cold.
That was the case for Salt Lake City police back in 1982, who were investigating the murder of 72-year-old Wilhelmina Billy Reed.
It's my understanding that there was evidence from the scene that had an unknown male's DNA on it at the time.
It was not until 37 years later Salt Lake City police had enough probable cause to run a DNA test on Brian Reed, living in South Sioux City, Nebraska. Police say he moved there not long after Wilhelmina's death.
Our investigators were able to determine that Reed was in the area at the time.
A newspaper clip from the Salt Lake Tribune back on August 19th, 1982, the day after Wilhelmina's murder, says a social worker found Wilhelmina beaten to death in the basement of her house on California Avenue. And according to the newspaper clipping, the house appeared to have been searched. Reed is accused of aggravated burglary and murder. He was 17 years old at the time of the murder.
The interesting thing about this case, too, is that they're both named Reed, but they're spelled differently. And it doesn't appear that there's any sort of relationship between the two, just a strange circumstance having the similar last name.
DNA testing helped police find Reed, and now they can ask him questions that have floated around with this case for the past 37 years. The answers, they hope, will help them finally close up this case and bring justice to Wilhelmina's family.
We're able to bring closure not only to the family of the victim here, but also to our community at large, because we don't have to worry about who that killer is anymore.
Police say an extradition order has been made for Reed to come back here and face a judge in court with his charges. In Salt Lake City, Aaron Cox, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Aaron, thank you.